Tally ho, my name is KingFishOcean and welcome back to more Final Fantasy XIV, playing through the MSQ through New Game Plus because I'm one of the weird people who played this game and kind of switched off entirely, skipped every cutscene, skipped every line of dialogue, didn't read anything, didn't watch anything, because I wanted a game to zone out to, and with this being an MMO, I stupidly assumed that the story would probably be pretty, like, just lackluster or not really that worthwhile, and then everyone I know said, "You idiot, what are you doing? Go and replay the story." So here I am, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna do this via YouTube, because I've been wanting to do a series on this, as you can tell by the fact that this is like episode like 37 or something at this point. So anyway, I can't entirely remember what happened last time, because I've been meaning to get back to recording more of this game. It's just that it's been really difficult. I have the webcam light turned off. Oh god, hiccups. I have the webcam light turned off right now, so the webcam may look a little bit strange, because we're once again in another heat wave. Bless summer, am I right? Yay. Hot girl summer. Everyone hot summer, more like. But yeah, so because it is insanely warm in here right now, I am having to switch off the lights that I usually use, because otherwise they just generate more heat. So I figured I'd mention that, just in case this is anyone's first video. My webcam isn't great, I'll admit, but I am on the verge of getting a new one, so that's pretty cool. Excited for that. Should be next month. Well, the end of this month, should I say. But yeah, so that's pretty cool. In terms of this game's story, though, I think I met Iceheart. I did the cool dungeon with the really pretty music. That was a good time. Because that's another thing. Like, the majority of this game's music I haven't heard. Because I usually tend to play this game, like, I zone out a little bit and I just do stuff while I have, like, YouTube content on or, like, Twitch streams or something in the background. There is some little bits of music I have heard here and there. Which, mostly just the Dawn Trail raids. I apologise. I don't even know how I ended up hearing them, but then once I heard the first, like, one or two of them, I was like, well, now I've got to listen to the rest of them. So, yeah. But anyway, I need to speak to Yu Yu Hase, which reminds me of Yu Yu Hakusho. Anyway.
There you are, Katone. Commander Lavilliere instructs me to wait for you. Your assistance is most welcome, believe me. Most of the furred hail from Ul'dah, and for a man accustomed to the feel of sand beneath his boots, the crunch of snow can be rather disconcerting. That's a mood. But to the matter at hand, nary a moment ago, I received word that there are heretics. The heretics we seek have been spotted making for Danathan Pass. My braves are already in pursuit and should be grateful. Okay, if you would join them. I myself will be taking part in the hunt. Never let it be said that I do not earn my coin. Alright. Good for you, my dude. Fair enough. Okay. I thought they were a friend for a second, and I was very confused. You know, I've not had an interaction with a random stranger in a while. I remember, like, when I play my Lalafell alt character, Lalafells are, like, the little tiny people. Like, that guy we just saw, Yu Hakusho, whatever the guy's name was. He was the Lalafell. Anytime I play as my Lalafell, I get people coming up and just patting me on the head, and I'm just like, yeah, okay. But that's about it. Falls balls, me ankle's on fire. Caught me boot on a rock or something and twisted it as I fell. Ouch! The others went on ahead through Danathan Pass. Hurry, you might catch up. If you aren't sure where to go, look for the tracks. Alright, well. This sort of feels like one of those quests that's slight padding, but we'll see. That's kind of the only problem that I do have with A Realm Reborn. Very Valiant's music. But yeah, I'm not too fond of the amount of, Alright, 1 second, just let me, just gonna do this. Just gonna help out someone in need. I don't even know if they might be idle for all I know. Who was the person who just went past? I'm not sure if they're oh, never mind, no they're not. And then, get ready. With a full heal. Got you back, friend. Alright, cool. Anyway, I'm gonna head off now. Have fun. I know how painful it can be when you've got no res and you've not got much money and you're like, I don't want to pay the teleport fees, you know, and it's like, what do I do? You know, you just like hope someone will revive you. So when I see people, I'm just like, alright, give me a sec, just let me switch. But yeah, anyway. Also, I'm playing as Gunbreaker again, because, like, I have really, really grown to love this class. Even though I don't actually tank ever, like, I've only ever used this class in NPC dungeons, and I used NPC dungeons and PvP to level this class. So that I didn't actually have to worry about, like, tanking with other players. Because I just can't. I just can't be bothered. Scion, what are you doing here? The heretics? I'm not sure. There's a great scale beast, and I think it was my wife. Am I right? Yu Hase, I think. He went east on his own. The heretics split up, so did we. All right, cool. That poor little Lalafell. I hope he's okay. Oh no, he's being attacked. I got you, my dude. Take that, foul fiend. Alright. How embarrassing! I was so intent on following the heretics' track that I almost failed to notice they had doubled back. Almost, mind you. One tried to sneak up behind me and got a knife in the gut for his troubles. Fought myself alone, so started searching the dead man's knapsack for anything of interest. And lo and behold, looks like it almost says I-O and behold. Before his friends found me, I came upon this. Withdraw in groups of 3 or less to the observatorium. Give the signal and wait. The merchant will be watching. Be late and be left for dead. Great game. Speaks for itself, does it not? They can't possibly mean to rendezvous inside the place, so we should restrict our search to the surrounding areas. Let me rephrase that. You should restrict your search to the wilderness around the observatorium. I ain't gonna do shit, motherfucker. I don't need more than a moment's rest to recover from these wounds. I'm gonna switch my chat over because my clan chat's kind of popping off right now. There's like a lot of messages and I'm like, oh no, overwhelming, you know. I'm just happy that I'm finally getting towards the end of A Realm Reborn. Because I hear that A Realm Reborn is considered like the worst part of this game. Story-wise, well, I think story-wise and content-wise, but I'm not actually sure. Some of the dungeons are cool. I am through with listening to your excuses. We leave now. How? The woods are crawling with those bluecoats, and the knights are searching every wagon that passes through the gates. What the fuck? You blended in with the snow. It's like camouflage. Well, stay with her then if you think you'll fare any better. Now, there's no need for that. I don't remember what voice I gave him. Wait, is Yugiri, the cool ninja girl or whatever? I don't know if she's still wearing the mask.
There are days around this in our homeland. Sacred snow-capped peaks where blood must not be shed.
Oh, it is. I think I'm going to stop doing the joke where you can't understand what she's saying, because, like, I can't actually read out what she's saying otherwise.
Yet your lands are athirst for the blood of the fallen, and by your deeds it has drunk deep.
No! I have done no wrong. It was him! He did it! He did it! None but meet in secret with heretics. Deny it all you want, all you will. We shall have the truth from you yet. Inquisitors are not the only ones skilled in the art of interrogation. Damn it all. Very dramatic. Fancy meeting you here, Katone. I presume your work with the fur brought you hither. What a tangled web, lest you wonder. We came not for the heretics, but for the merchant who has been conspiring with them. Came to our attention during the course of our investigation into the Ivy. It beggars belief, I know, but it seems our favorite guardian spy may have been providing assistance to Iceheart. Were it not for the efforts of Lady Yugiri and her shinobi, we might never have discovered this connection.
Master Alphino is too kind. I fear my people, and I have done little to aid your search for the spy. We long to strike back against the Empire and weaken their influence in this land, to prevent the tragedy which befell Goma from reoccurring. The days ahead and the work they promise will require a very particular set of skills which I am fortunate enough to possess. I am Liam Neeson in the movie Taken. If you will allow it, I will accompany you until the investigation is complete.
That is the utmost generous offer, Lady Ugiri, one which I gladly accept.
Thank you. Though I may disappear for a time, I am a ninja after all. I will smoke bomb. Hiya! Know that I shall never be far and shall always be watching, for I am a ninja.
Comforting thought that sort of scares me, actually. Katone, let us wait inside for Captain Hilbert to return and deliver his report. Alright. Dum-ba-da-ba-dum. Dum-ba-da-ba-dum. Alright, I was just quickly looking up how many quests I actually have until I get to Heavensward. I didn't count an exact amount, but I know I have, like, maybe half of this patch left or something like that, or maybe just less than half. And then I have, like, 2 other patches, I think, after this. Although technically those patches are, like, apparently a part 1 and a part 2, so I don't know. But yeah. Captain Hilbert seemed confident that the merchant's resolve would swiftly crumble when pressed. If so, we should have new information ere long. As to whether it will bring us any closer to learning the Poison Ivy's identity, I wonder if Harley Quinn knows. I'd rather not say. Given our adversary's cunning, I should consider us fortunate if we are spared another wild dodo chase. The gods know we have more than enough to occupy our time as it is. Alright, sure. Tendrils of Intrigue. Alright. I'm gonna be talking with the gang. I forget what they're called. The Alliance or whatever? I don't know. Yes, I do like to put my fist in certain what? Captain Ilbert, your report if you will. Aye, Commander. Firstly, with regard to the heretic we captured, I regret to say that the man could tell us naught that we did not already know of Shiva. We have since handed him over to the Ishgardian authorities. Henceforth, the Holy See will pursue the matter independently. Our inquiries concerning the Ivy, however, have proven more fruitful. We have ascertained the channel by which the heretics acquired their information on the shipment routes. Go on. You'll recall the flame we first identified as being in the Ivy's employ. From him we were able to trace a trail of conspirators, each taking us closer to his master. Alas, the trail came to an abrupt end. Fearing that the investigation had been compromised, we took the necessary step of detaining all suspected of conspiracy. That's it! I've come up with a new conspiracy! There were 5 on our list, including a flame stationed at Revenant's Toll. The man's primary duty was to keep an inventory of donations from abroad, the particulars of which he would share with benefactors, thereby ensuring that needs did not go unfulfilled. By virtue of his role, he was privy to the details of all shipments bound for settlement. Needless to say, that included those originating from House Farton. He knew the precise route the caravan would take, and he sold that information to a merchant. I think I can guess which one. Just turns to my character. What did you do, Katane? Why did you buy the information? She's like, what the fuck? I didn't do shit! I'm really confused. None other, with a little encouragement, he soon confessed to knowingly aiding and abetting the heretics. Well, that is one mystery solved at least, but what of the Ivy? We any closer to prizing off his mask? I dare say we are, Commander. Our relentless pursuit has forced him to commit a grave error. An error which will be his death. In a desperate bid to cover his tracks, the Ivy resorted to exercising certain administrative powers available only to high-ranking members of the Immortal Flames. If you consider that, then our investigation is known to barely a handful of them. The field of suspects is greatly narrowed. You mean to say that the agent is among Roman's innermost circle, someone who has been with him since the Immortal Flames' establishment? 'Tis the most plausible explanation. The infiltration likely occurred during the company's founding, with the groundwork for the act being laid beforehand. To slip into a position of authority unremarked, and remain above suspicion all these years. It's you, Alphanor, you son of a— I mean, what? I too was surprised, though I really should not have been. Of the three grand companies, Uldars was ever more vulnerable to infiltration. Both Limsa and Gridania had long-standing armed forces that lent themselves well to the formation of the Maelstrom and the Order of the Twin Adder. To all intents and purposes, that's a lot of tense. There's a lot of tension in here. Maybe I need a massage or something. It was the same people, loyal ones, mind, under the same leadership, only the banner was different. Not so the Flames. Uldar's military is made up of disparate orders, most of which were glorified mercenary companies that answered only to their own paymasters. Hardly an ideal environment in which to establish something as long-minded as a grand company. The difficulties Rauban faced when founding the Immortal Flames are well known, even after he had convinced his fellow syndicate members to share the cost. There remained a small matter of finding bodies to fill the ranks. Sorry, I'm very sleepy today. I did not sleep very well today. Indeed, and given the pressing nature of the Imperial threat, that meant my fucking throat was like, fucking hell. Recruiting every passing sellsword. Amidst the chaos of its founding, it would have been child's play to infiltrate the company. A good deal easier than now, aye. What about eyes? What about eyes? What do you know about the eyes? The Immortal Flames have ever been caught between conflicting interests, the public and the private. Though the monetarist ultimately agreed to support the organization's founding, 'twas not out of charity that they did so, but simple self-preservation. Had now Van Darius's ambitions been any less apocalyptic, you may be sure that they would never have risked supplying Rauban with an army. 'Tis but a wonder. Good God, I cannot stop yawning. It's but a wonder they did not attempt to extinguish the flames the moment the danger had passed. Returning to the present. I think it's because I'm not having a break from reading and I need to, like, take a breather. That's why I keep yawning a lot, because I need more oxygen. Even as we speak, our Doman allies are shadowing several high-ranking flames. Any one of them could be the Ivy. Desiring to deal a blow against the Empire, the refugees were eager to lend us their aid. I expect to hear from them ere long. Very good. Pray continue your investigation with the first. Meanwhile, have the second attend to the unrest. The third can join the fourth in inspecting crystal shipments. The fifth can go down south and find the ancient mystery temple of Arn. The sixth can come with me to my birthday party. If they notice anything unusual, I want to know about it. If Shiva is summoned in like manner to the other primals, the heretics will be looking to further supplies. Understood, Commander. That guy's boots are pretty cool. I shall send word to Sir Amaric, informing him of our success in identifying the heretics' abettors. Hopefully the information will be of some use to the Ishgardians. Ishgardian Laviosa! It is time, Commander. Yes, I am aware. An emergency council of the Alliance leadership has been called. There have been developments in Garlemald, it would seem. As commander of the Crystal Braze, my presence has been requested. I would have you accompany me, Kitone, as the realm's stoutest champion. 'Tis only meet that you be present for the discussion. I sometimes really hate the language of this game. Oh, and the antecedent has already given her consent, lest you worry. Okay. Guess that's the thing I'm doing then. Sure, why the hell not? Oh, I need to speak to him again. Like me, you are doubtless eager to conclude our business with Iceheart, but until another path to her sanctum is found, she will remain beyond our reach. Minfilia and the Archons are sparing no effort to secure an alternate route. Until such time as they succeed, I suggest we give some thought to the realm's other problems. I shall go on ahead to Gridania in readiness for the coming council. Meet me at Nofika's altar, and we shall make our way to the Lotus Stand. I swear to God, if this is like, yeah, you're not gonna go deal with Shiva and Iceheart. Instead, you're gonna go and deal with the creatures of the forest, and they've got a new storyline that's gonna bore the fuck out of you. I am going to scream a little bit, because this game has too much padding sometimes, and I just want to get back to the main goddamn story! Like, it is such a pain in the neck. That person is very gold. Holy crap. They are the limit breaker. The fabled limit breaker. Okay, so I just randomly heard someone yelling outside. Don't know what that was about. My thanks for coming, Tony. When you are ready, speak with the conjurer yonder. She will show us the lotus stand. Lotus stand! Lotus stand! Hear it. Alright, yeah, lotus stand, cool. Don't need to read that part. It's just tell me to go, though. I wonder what this is all about. I have no idea. Oops.
Change has come to the Garlean Empire, and we must discuss the implications.
Because of the implication. At least I got a break from
the
reading.
rumours are
That's
true
nice.
then? The war of succession is ended?
It is. A new emperor reigns in Garlemald.
Back to questionable voice acting. Yay!
Who?
Alpha no. He's like, what? I'm really confused. This whole episode is just everyone accusing the wrong people of the wrong
and
things.
all too rapid expansion of the Garlean Empire is commonly attributed to the strategic brilliance of Solus Zosgalvis. Yet he did not
They have
rule
weird names.
alone. Several members of the royal household also distinguished themselves during his reign.
What about his sunshine?
Nevertheless, it was the eldest son who stood to inherit the throne, until his most
Gaius?
untimely passing.
Or whatever his name was. The guy we fought.
I thought us fortunate when I learned that the Emperor had died without naming a successor.
This guy is so fucking extra. Holy shit. That was the weirdest
Would that
spitting
the Garlean
animation.
Empire had died with him.
This guy looks way fucking tougher. No wonder they picked him. He looks like the final boss, you know? Of like everything. Compared
Was
to
the
Gaius, who was
grandson and
just
his
a
uncle who
guy.
had the strongest claims, was it not?
Who the hell is this guy?
Indeed.
What the
Yet
fuck
claims
is that
count
hat?
for little without the power to assert them. High Legatus Varus Ye Galvus is a respected military leader. Not so his uncle.
I'm sorry, but that hat looks kind of silly. Like, what the fuck is that? I'm guessing it's a crown.
So young Varus has torn the crown from his uncle's grasp and taken his place at the head of the Empire.
Ah, he did the cape twirl. Hell yeah. He's got a cool character design though, I'll give him that. Like big, over the top, overcompensating
Given the
armor
troubled
because he's
nature
probably
of
got a
his
small
succession,
penis. I mean, what?
The new emperor will require time to seal his grip on power. Yet have no doubt but that he shall, for there are none left with strength enough to oppose him.
Since the success of Operation Archon, the remnants of the 14th Legion and the forces occupying Alamigo have done naught but fortify their positions. But you can be sure they'll be ready to march on us again, if their Emperor gives the word.
Although it's the 14th Legion because it's Final
When,
Fantasy XIV.
not if. They say
Very
this
subtle.
Varus was so set upon Eorzean annexation that he spoke out against the Meteor Project.
Plainly, the new emperor's intentions are of great concern to us all.
What a shock. The Empire's doing some shitty stuff again. Colour me
I propose that we
flabbergasted.
set aside the Cartno dispute for the present, and discuss what measures the Alliance might take to prepare for a resumption of hostilities with Garlemald. Moreover, I move that we re-examine the question of how our former allies in Ishgard might be persuaded to retake their place at our side. Could Eorzea but stand as one, 'twould deal a grave blow to our enemies' ambitions.
I feel like we've been here before. With, like, trying to unite everyone. But okay. That looked like Alfredor was trying to wink with both eyes. I don't know why he's like... You know? That was a sort of strange animation. Don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to, like, be mean about the,
Well, I suppose we should be
where
grateful
this game
that
is.
they
I just think it's
finally
really funny.
acknowledged the inevitability of Imperial attack. Who knows? They may even do something about it. If only the leaders of Ishgard would follow their example and stop hiding behind their gates, praying for the coming storm to pass them by. But that is a discussion for another time. At present, I am more concerned by the fact that the Alliance's mooted preparations will be made known to the Garleans many moons before their coming. So long as the Ivy eludes our grasp, no secret is safe.
Oh, crap.
Not my biggest secret! Oh my god!
My character is shook. They will find out I did not actually do the story for Final Fantasy XIV and I skipped everything. Oh no! No! Spare me, please! It will not have escaped your notice that the nations of Eorzea are no nearer to being one of one purpose, despite their protestations. Well, is that what that's like? Yeah, protestations to the contrary. Plainly, the threat of a resurgent Garlemald is not enough to stare them. Is not enough to stare them. I'm struggling to read today, like, holy crap. I think it's just because I did not sleep very well. And the reason for this? Deep-rooted mistrust amongst the citizenry. The nation's leaders can come to all understandings they like, but their unity means little and less to the common folk. Take the Lemensons, for instance. Though Admiral Melwib outlawed piracy over a decade ago, foreigners still picture the nation as a haven for grog-swilling, wooden-legged cutthroats. What is this, Monkey Island? And likewise, the Gridanians are mocked as hermits who talk to trees. Fur? And the Oldarns scorned as swindlers who worship coin. Also fur. Not that such sentiments are entirely without grounds, of course. Take that pillar of Oldarn society, Teleji Adeleji, with the worst name in history, for example. But that is beside the point. The fact is that people are wary of outsiders, whether they have cause to be or not. On that basis, one could argue that the conflict at Cartano is a necessary evil. Each nation has its own warmongering faction that advocates the acquisition of Omega in order to placate the what? The acquisition of Kenny Omega? Oh my god, they're trying to sign him to a new company, that's insane. We present them something resembling warfare, and thereby curb their appetite for full-scale conflict. But enough idle musing. Let us speak more of a pressing matter, the Ivy. Since we spoke at the Observatorium, Captain Ilberd has further shortened his list of suspects. And by happy coincidence, the one he deems the most likely is lately come to Gridania. Thank God! The hunt nears its end, Katone. All that remains is to corner our quarry. Seek out Ilberd near the Adder's Nest, alright? Should there be any developments, you will be sure that I will send word. Okay, cool. I am so uncomfortable right now, because, like, my back is, like, sticking to my frickin' shirt that I'm wearing well, to my tank top that I'm wearing. This is so uncomfortable, this heat. Like, I always feel so weird about, where the hell am I going? I always feel so uncomfortable and just, like, so 50-50 on summer, because I love going to the beach and going to, like, foresty kind of places, like, in the beautiful, like, sunshine and heat. I don't know why I'm just checking my, portrait real quick to make sure that it's not glitched. A few of them are, but that's because of conflicting outfit issues, which is fine. But yeah, because like it can be beautiful when you're out and about, but when you're like inside, it is awful. Like, it's so bad, and recording this time of year is absolutely awful. My thanks for coming, Scion. Doubtless the commander has informed you. We have amassed the Ivy. This point home is proceed with extreme caution. Alright. Chasing the Ivy. Just in case it's not voiced. It is not. Listen well, the spy we have been seeking all this time is none other than Flame Marshal Ellen Roel. I don't know how you pronounce that, so I'm just going to stick with what I said. Ralbarn's second in command. God damn it. Prior to joining the Immortal Flames, she was a mercenary of no small renown. She looks really sweet and lovely though, what do you mean? I don't buy it. They say her skill with a polearm had to be seen to be believed. Ishgardian birth, she is the highest ranking foreigner in the Immortal Flames, barring the Flame General himself, of course. When he formed the Grand Company, Raban chose people based on their worth. Whence they hailed was of no interest. The Monitorists saw things differently, however, having funded... I don't know why I almost read that as Undead the Enterprise. Like, oh no, they created zombies, run! Who is this, Umbrella? They reserved the right to reject candidates nominated for high-ranking positions. 'Twas no secret that they did not favour foreigners, Ishgardians especially, after the way the Holy See forsook the Alliance. Yet the Monitorists did not raise so much as a murmur of protest when Morale was appointed to her post. Passing strange, is it not? Could it be that the Ivy has some hold over the Monitorists? Okay. Although I guess the fact that her hair is clipping through her outfit is very suspicious. But these revelations are secondary to our current mission. Our foremost interest to us is Ral's presence here now. As you may be aware, it is the duty of the Flame Marshal to command the Immortal Flames in the absence of the Flame General, while Raban attended the Council of Alliance. Sorry about that, I had to go and visit the Little Oceans room. But these revelations are secondary to our current mission. Of foremost interest to us is Ral's presence here now. As you may be aware, it is the duty of the Flame Marshal to command the Immortal Flames in the absence of the Flame General, while Raban attends to the Council of Alliance leaders. She should have remained in the Hall of Flames. Interesting. The woman has no business being in Gridania. I'm here visiting family, you asshole! Oh shit, she heard us. Yet here she is nonetheless, on some pretense. She's up to something, mark my words. You can even Jeff my words if you would like. As we speak, I am wishing that I was in Assassin's Creed and that I had a hidden blade. I'd be like, shh, and then it'd be like, ugh, you know? I have a dozen men trolling with... oh god. Trolling the Flames records for evidence of Ral's guilt. But if we can catch her red-handed, we should have all the proof we need. Which brings me to the plan. The plan. I have people watching the city gates, the airship landing, and the docks. Every point of egress. She cannot leave without our knowledge. All that remains is to shadow her until she betrays her true purpose. Can I rely upon your eyes, Scion? What is it with you and eyes? You crazy, crazy man. You have my thanks. Let us go then. And take care not to alert our quarry. The Quarry? Love that game. Dylan's my favourite character. I love Dylan. He's my boy. He's my rotten soldier. My sweet cheese. My good time boy. Anyway. Hi, Albert. Up. Ra is headed in the direction of the Blue Badger Gate. With me, Scion. We will slowly walk. Oh, there's that music. Yes! I love the city-state music. Fantastic tracks. This one makes me the most nostalgic though, because I originally tried to play Final Fantasy XIV like on the PS4, like several years back maybe. Might have been a decade at this point, I'm not actually even sure. But I originally was an archer, and I started out in Gridania, so this music is like very nostalgic to me, because I did hear this music back in the day. So Ral is, I don't know how you pronounce that name, it's so confusing. The Carline Canopy, meeting someone perchance. Could it be that she means to board an airship? Pray look for her within, she's not on the upper floor. Trial landing area below. She's just here to unlock PvP, leave her alone. One of mine is stationed there, and she may have seen something. Ethme is her name. I shall remain here in case Ral appears. Well, she's here to unlock frontline, I mean. Oh, I guess she's downstairs then. Going downstairs. I still think Gridania might be the prettiest of the city-states. I like all the foresty stuff and like the wooden buildings. It's very nice. Tony Glacier, such an unexpected pleasure. What brings you here? A social visit, you say? How pleasant. No, she didn't come this way. I've noted every passenger and none bore any resemblance. Well, don't let me keep you. Anyway. Back upstairs, I suppose. I bet she went into an inn room. She's logging off the game for the day. God damn her. Oh, it's so warm. Ah, I'm struggling so much with this heat. Ugh. Once again, a reminder, British buildings and homes do not have air conditioning, and our summers are incredibly moist, to say the least. So, yeah, before you go, oh, well, actually, so the heat's nothing. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, ugh. No, it's be seen, you say, and are you sure she did not burn an airship? She did not come back out either. Where in the seven hells could she have gone? Running tunnels. The roost, how could I forget? Alright there, greetings, good sir. Might interest you in some Muntoy tonic. Cup a day imbues a man with great vigour, if you take my meaning. I have a tiny penis, leave me alone. Oh, alright, well, you didn't need to tell me that information. A bit strange. Wait, that necklace. You are a shinobi of Doma. The woman you seek has left Gridania by way of West Shore Pier. She was attired as a merchant, but these eyes are not so easily deceived. You may wish to take your search to the East Shroud. Rest assured that we shall continue to support you from the shadows. Well, that's cool. Hell yeah, Ugiri, whatever her name was. Thank the 12, the Domans, were it not for their unique talents, Ral would have disappeared without a trace. You're very bad at this, I've got to say. The first sign of us, like, trying to track her down, and you instantly fucking lost her, you idiot. Anyway. Our HUD leads us to the East Shroud, Scion. I suggest we follow. You doubtless wish to make preparations. I don't need prep, just go. Alright, well. Actually, you know what? No, I think it's like right here. There's no point in me teleporting. It's like just past this gate, I think. I was going to teleport and then fly over there. In flagrante delicto. What a weird quest name. But fair enough. Dude, what is with the audio in this game? I wasn't even flying and it was like... It's like glitching out now and I'm not even flying. I don't understand what the hell is with this game's audio. Is this like an Xbox issue, maybe? Oh, wait. No. I think I went the wrong way. That really did seem like I was going the right way. Okay, guess I am teleporting then. Oh, I had to go up. Alright, well, whatever. I should have teleported in the first place. Oh well, that's fine. Oh, I was gonna just like pause till I got to... I'd pause the recording till I got to my destination. But this music! It's one of my favourite pieces of just like background music. It's so good. It reminds me of like a rainy day, you know? Oh, it changed! Oh, there we go. Oh! So good, that part. I love this music. This is the kind of music where, like, I'd be just, like, relaxing with, like, a hot drink, like a cup of tea, looking out the window while that music plays. You know? Oh, so good. Like, while it's, like, raining outside. Wish it would fucking rain right now. But anyway.
This way, my friends.
What? You'll have to speak up. I can't hear you. You're a distance away.
Your quarry makes for the Hawthorn Hut. If Rar is truly the one we seek, we can expect that she means to make contact with our Garlean masters there.
An explanation is in order. No doubt aware that the Guardians have their own method of communicating at great distances. Well, our ingenious friends at Garland Ironworks have provided us with devices which disrupt these communications. We've installed them around the city-states. In so doing, we have made it difficult for Imperial agents to correspond with their masters. Ral would thus have no choice but to rendezvous with her Imperial contact directly. Oh my god, okay. She's going Black Shroud for a meeting, okay. So the Galleons sent agents with a mind to destroy the devices. Alright, cool, and we're trying to stop them. Right, okay. Please wrap it up. Please wrap it up. Hello, my name is Jeff Keighley. Please wrap it up. Wrap up your speeches. Oh. I genuinely am starting to wonder if I'm, like, developing, like, hay fever or some sort of, like, allergies. Because, like, I've mentioned this in previous episodes of this game and other games, but, like, I keep getting, like, a really itchy nose, especially when I'm recording. I don't know why. Like, the tips of my, like, nostrils are always, like, really, really itchy. It's so annoying. It feels like something is, like, tickling my nose. Like there's, like, a feather tickling my nose the whole time. It's so freaking annoying.
My people report our quarry has departed for the bramble patch.
Oh, for the love of God. Alright, cool. It's all just, like, filler text. Like, I just want to get to the good stuff. A Realm Reborn has too much of this, and that's the problem. I heard that I think A Realm Reborn was like twice the length originally, and they actually cut out a bunch of stuff just to like kind of make the flow of things better, and it's still not great.
Just beyond, Ra is in conversation with an individual clad in the manner of an adventurer, an imperial intermediary, no doubt.
I just realised it's kind of odd that you can't get Yugiri's outfit at all from what I know of. This is it. With me. Oh god, I heard a fly in the game. It like triggered me for a second, so I thought there was a fly nearby, and I was like, ah, the fuck, go! You know? Looks like my old character. Sort of. Flame Marshal Alin Royal, you're under arrest for treason and espionage. You were followed, you bloody fool! Time to kill past me, sort of. I don't think so, bitch. Damnation. We all do this and step forward. Holy shit! Fucking ninjas everywhere. So I'm going to assume maybe this was the patch where they added the ninja as a class. Because I know that the rogue/ninja was not available in the game immediately. It was like added in like one of the Realm Reborn classes, patches. So I'm guessing maybe it was this one. Or the one before maybe. Let me know in the comments, by the way. I'm genuinely interested in when they actually added the class. You are unarmed, my lady, and scarcely garbed for battle. If you wish to fight, you're welcome to try. What is the meaning of this, Captain? Would you arrest me for strolling in the Twelveswood? When last I looked, there was no crime. Neither was conversing with passing strangers. We should have waited to see what they were talking about. You would feign ignorance then, very well. If you do think of something to say, there'll be plenty of time to say it later. Now come quietly, or I should make you wish you had. I'm shaking my head very slowly. I will offer you no struggle. After all, I have naught to hide. She looks sus. She's like... Her eyes were tracking us. Plus, ninja outfit's pretty cool. Although, I do prefer the job gear. I really like the job set. I don't use the hats because I think my ninja is at like level 50 or something right now. What level is it? Oh, 60. Sorry. I'm just it's like just here basically, but I'm hiding it with my webcam. But yeah, I'm level 60 as ninja. But I really like the level 50 job gear. It's really cool. Probably my favorite A Realm Reborn set. What the fuck? Oh, that explains the footsteps. It's like Godzilla was in the background. Like,
even a warrior of Ra's renown could not have hoped to escape by force. Despite her claims, her surrender does not bespeak innocence, but an awareness that her position is untenable. With the ivy thus uprooted, it is to be hoped that the tendrils she entwined around the immortal flames will gradually wither and die. Mayhap the people of Oldar will have the grand company they deserve. Let us speak of the present. What will you do now?
hopefully continue the goddamn main story.
So the Scions seek way into Iceheart's sanctum.
Thank you.
I dare say you are eager to return to the Rising Stones. Please do not let me keep you. Alright, cool. Speaking of talents, you're training in the art of the shinobi. The change in your bearing is quite evident.
Whoa, is this a line of dialogue that's extra because I played ninja?
You've been training in the art of the shinobi. The change in your bearing is quite evident to me, at least. I look forward to seeing you in action until next time, my friend.
Now I feel like I need to play ninja for the rest of this fucking patch. That's really cool. But yeah, I have the Heavensward gear. If you're wondering, this is the most of the Heavensward job gear, but I do like the black mask, so I decided to use that. But hell yeah, and of course the Nier 2B boots, because they're like one of my favorite pieces of like glam in the game. Anyway, I guess I'm going ninja for the rest of this episode then. God, these things are so loud. It's insane. Anyway. Oh, this music always makes me think of Christmas. It feels like walking into a cafe during Christmas, you know? And it's like nice and you're like, oh, it's nice and warm in here. Oh yeah, take your scarf off or whatever. Although I don't really wear scarves personally, I just find them a little bit itchy. Look at her go! Oh my god! I don't like the fact that one of them's an axe. Hell yeah! What a random thing to stumble upon. Anyway, just gonna give them head pats as usual. There we go. Hi, Stoller, I love you. Please marry me. I mean, what? Anyway. Entrance to the Solar. Solaris. Solaris Morissette. I don't know. Anyway. Welcome back, Katone. I understand that Alphino had a task for you. May I ask what it was? It was a bunch of bullshit. That's what it was. Charges of treason and espionage against Elin Royal. I can scarce say that I believe it. Could there not have been some manner of misunderstanding? No, it avails us not to dwell on it. Whatever the truth may be, we must trust the authorities to uncover it. Let us speak of another matter. I am pleased to report that we have made progress in our efforts to find a way into Iceheart's sanctum. Her butthole. As you may recall, can someone tell those trumpets to be quiet, please? I'm speaking here. Iceheart used the Aetheryte in the depths of Snowcloak to teleport a short distance to the west. Most likely to a sanctuary of some description. It is there that we suspect she means to summon Shiva using the crystal she stole from the House Phantom caravan. The heretics believe that they are bringing about the second coming of their patron saint, but if, as we suspect, they mean to hold a summoning ritual of the kind employed by the beast tribes, it seems likely that the result will be something more akin to a primal. Suffice it to say, they must be stopped, and stop them we shall, but first we must surmount the obstacle that Iceheart has placed in our path. Ordinarily, it would be a simple matter to tap into the established Ethernet, and thereby follow our quarry. However, despite our best efforts, we have been able to ascertain the position of the Aetheryte to which she teleported. Our prevailing theory is that she destroyed the second Aetheryte upon arrival, a reckless, desperate measure, but also an effective one. After discussing the matter at length with Vera Angers, we have concluded that we lack the expertise to develop a solution, which is why we have called upon the aid of one who does possess such expertise. A colleague of ours who currently is en route to Revenant's Tour from Charlayan. She should be arriving within an hour, in fact. Since you are here, mayhap we could welcome her together. I'm certain she would appreciate the gesture. Let's make our way to the northern gates and await her coming. Alright, well... Actually, yeah, screw it, I am going to teleport. I don't care, I have 8.1 million gil, I misread the number. Spending like 70 or something will be fine. I'm that lazy. I am that lazy and impatient. Alright, who dis? New caravan, who dis? I wish it was voiced, but oh well. I'm struggling with saying so much, basically. Is this someone familiar or something? This music's very nice. Or is it this person? Oh, I recognise this person. I don't know who they are, but I recognise them. They have that, no offence to them, but that really, really awful haircut. It looks ridiculous, but whatever.
Minfilia, am I right?
Oh, there is voice.
None other. I bid you
None
welcome
other.
to Revenant's Toll, and thank you for traveling so far on such short notice.
As if I could ever say no to Urianger.
Have you seen that man? He's handsome.
Frida is an accomplished Sharlayan scholar, and an authority on aetherite technologies.
Is she a scion as well? She's got the
played an
symbol.
invaluable role in our search for a means to capture Arcean souls.
Like Pokemon. Gotta catch them
Charmed,
all!
I'm sure.
Hell yeah! Alright, well I found the thumbnail. I was gonna make it the Garlean Emperor dude. But I think she seems a bit more important right now. Let us return to the Rising Stones at once. Then we have much to discuss. Then we have much to discuss. Ugh. Goodness gracious me. Dios mío. I wonder if Tataru is still juggling. Yep. There she goes! Hell yeah. I like to think that Tataru was juggling all the way until Heavensward came out. That would have been a hilarious meme. That would have been really funny. I don't know if this is voiced actually, so I'm going to turn that off again for a second.
Moon! Gods, it's been ages!
Okay, it is.
Oh, longer, sister.
A joyous reunion indeed.
Well, of course it is. Moon and I are like twin sisters.
Yeah, you certainly look alike.
Save in appearance
Totally.
and aptitude.
Papalimo reading my mind. Alright. I am Papalimo, apparently. Accurate height, too, in real life. Oh, that is, not including an actual sound effect for the laughing
Everyone,
is bizarre.
if I could have your attention.
Just,
We have with us an esteemed guest who has come from Sharlayan to assist us.
she has a ridiculous haircut, please ignore that.
I bid Moonbreeder join us here that she might share with us her extensive knowledge of aetherites. Also, as many of you are already aware, she has been overseeing our research into white auracite, a sample of which she has been good enough to bring with her.
White auracite. Well,
Well, I had to come,
it
didn't
looks
I?
like tofu.
You'd have to be bloody daft to turn your nose up at a chance like this. Where better to conduct my final tests than a land so steeped in ether you can taste it?
Apparently, because that looks like tofu.
'Tis
Tofu
plain the
ether.
passage of the years hath done little to dampen thy youthful spirits.
It's weird hearing Urianger's original voice, because I've only ever heard his, like,
And
voice from
nothing at all
trailers.
to reform thy youthful manner.
What the fuck was that face? Oh my god. Suplexing. Go on.
Urianger, where in the hells have you been hiding?
In the next room, as usual.
Unhand me.
Oh, hell yeah! Me next! I mean, what? I like a tall dommy mommy. I
What
mean,
you have
what?
to say to me? I much preferred when you were pleading with me to drop everything and hurry to your side. What was it you said? None save thee can satisfy this need.
Oh, he wants her.
Go on.
Thancred! Go on! Literally me. I'm like, yes, please do go on.
Thine artless attempts to misrepresent mine all too innocent motives do thee little credit. Mine intent, as well thou knowest, was but to impress upon thee the gravity of the circumstance. Lest thou doubt, a deiform entity shall shortly be summoned, save if thou and no other grantest my compeers thine aid.
Alright, Shakespeare. That kind of language.
You still haven't found it then? Your missing aetherite.
Why do you think we fucking called you
not.
here?
No.
No, we found it. We just wanted to share tea.
We know that Iceheart teleported to an aetherite not far from the first. Yet even after careful analysis, we could not locate the second beacon. We now suspect that the heretics destroyed the second aetherite to impede our pursuit. Our allies continue to scour Snowcloak for Iceheart's sanctuary, but we have no guarantee that they will find it. Yet it must be found, for even now Iceheart prepares to call upon Saint Shiva.
Saint Shiva?
I'm sorry, but
Interesting.
if the aetherite's been destroyed, then that's that. Although, you're absolutely sure she used the first aetherite, are you? She didn't just use teleportation magics?
One of our own bore witness to her escape. I can say with absolute certainty that Iceheart used the aetherite.
In that case, there might be a way, so long as the ethereal current is still flowing.
Truly? How?
We use the current to recreate the beacon. As you know, aetherites are a bit like lighthouses. We use them to reconstitute our physical forms when crossing the ethereal sea. Without them, we'd lose all sense of direction and our essence would dissipate. However, we don't rely solely on these beacons. There are currents of ether which flow between them, currents which help guide us to our destination. Now, these currents will gradually dwindle away to nothing if an aetherite is destroyed. But if even a sluggish flow remains, we could theoretically use it to direct a surge of concentrated ether towards the void left by the beacon, and thereby fill it up again.
Like opening the floodgates to fill a dry riverbed. Though, correct me if I'm wrong, but would we not need a veritable reservoir of ether?
In concert, we might manage to channel a sufficient volume, yet that is not my chief concern. To direct
Happily more
flow
thinking
of so
about
great a
concerts
volume
over
of
here.
ether with the requisite precision would be a nigh impossible task in itself.
I barely succeeded in facilitating travel to an unattuned beacon. That which you describe sounds considerably more difficult.
I like the slightly evil-looking eye symbol that some of them have on their outfits. It's like something like that's like the representation of Ganondorf or something.
In this fashion has died in the process.
I should have said just
They,
Ganon.
however, did not have white aura sight at their disposal.
Okay.
I can use it to channel all the ether you can give me into the aetherite. However, white aura sight cannot retain ether for an extended period of time, so we would need to infuse it immediately beforehand. Just so you know, I'd confidently give this plan better than even odds of success. And if the worst comes to worst, your people won't suffer.
Though it risked the lives of our best and brightest, we have not the time to seek other options. If the ethereal current still flows, we shall carry out Moonbreeder's plan.
That's the spirit. Let's roll the dice.
I also was quickly looking up and seeing whereabouts we were up to in the patch on someone's video just for the sake of it. And I saw that, like, it's really strange because, like, the part where we were, like, the chasing Ivy quest or whatever, apparently actually had, like, a bit more to it, and it seems that they've cut some of it since then. So that's interesting. I saw, like, they were walking around Gridania a lot more, and they were, like, talking to, like, it seemed like they were talking to more people, so that's kind of interesting. Whereas we just went there, spoke to the one person, and then left. You know? So that was weird. The instruments of our deliverance. Cool name for a quest. I've already informed Alphino of our plans to recreate the beacon in the manner Moonbreeder described. He agreed that despite the inherent danger, it represents our only hope of success. He also said that he wished to meet you at Snowcloak before proceeding. Alright. I want you to know that I appreciate everything you have done on our behalf, Katone. That I have faith you will return to us, as you always have. I think I love you.
Oh, shit, I'm kind of in love with Thancred.
Anyway, off we go to this place to do some stuff, I guess. I wonder what this Snorkloak thing is about. I think they did mention about, like, Emmerich saying something earlier. My memory is not at its best right now, considering I am very, very sleepy. I've only had, like, 6 hours sleep, and it was broken up by, like... I had, like, 3 hours sleep, and then, like, another 3 hours sleep, and it's like, ugh. So, yeah. Where's the music? God damn it. Where'd that goddamn music get, though? I want that music. I'm just happy that we're starting to get towards the end of A Realm Reborn. I know I've been saying that for the last couple of episodes, but, like, there's maybe only a few episodes left. I still much prefer the idea of doing entire patches in a single video if I can, but, like, sometimes I can't record the entire patch. I might only have, like, a few, like, maybe, like, 2 hours, and it might be, like, a 5-hour patch or something. And trying to, like, render together footage that long would take forever. So that would be a pain in the neck. And then if the render, like, went wrong in any way for some reason, if it freezes at 99% and you're like, ah! Then, like, I have to do it all over again. So it could be, like, days and days and days of, like, having to try and render. So I'm not really sure. I feel like it's probably still better to just keep things in episodes instead of doing, like, the entire patch. Good to see you, Katone. I was starting to wonder if you were having second thoughts. Captain Ilberd sends his regards, by the way. Who is he? The fucking Lannisters? He attends to the interrogation of Ellen and Uldar as we speak. But I shall not distract you from the matter at hand. We must discuss the Ivy upon your return. Trust that the others are waiting for us at the Aetheryte. After you, Scion. Scion these nuts. Got them. I've got to say, that is very, very pretty unpowered or destroyed or whatever. Like that, like, dark blue. Like, oh, that is a beautiful shade of blue. No, don't do it. I like the blue as it is. We have plenty of Aetherites, so it'll be fine. Use the force. Da, 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 da. Went out of key for a second then, but oh well. There! It's ready. Wait, oh yeah, disable. Because there's no voice for this for some reason. Ha! It worked, I think. I forgot I have to try and voice her now. Try tuning to the Aetheryte now. Feel for the currents and try to locate the beacon. I can't remember what accent she had, actually. I've already forgotten somewhere. We have done all we can, Katone. For now, let us withdraw. When your final preparations are complete, you must seek out the beacon we have created. If by the grace of the 12 you arrive safely, you must stop Iceheart before she summons Shiva. So is this the Shiva fight now, I imagine? Or is there still more? Oh, I love that shade of blue. That is so nice. So damn nice. Alright, back outside, I guess. We cannot ignore the possibility that our actions have alerted Iceheart to our plans. Should that be the case, she may attempt to hasten the completion of the summoning ritual. If she succeeds, you will have little choice but to face Shiva in battle. Knowing little of the saint, I cannot say if your own strength will suffice. So I would encourage you to call upon allies. Oh, we're absolutely doing the fight now. Some may have their reservations about wagering their lives in the success of Minbreeder's experiment, but others will surely agree that desperate times call for desperate measures. Ah, before you assemble the Avengers, pray speak with that knight. I believe he has a message from Sir Aymeric. Why? Who cares? Let me do the fight! Madam, Sir Aymeric regrets that he cannot be here in person. Ask that I read this letter to you. Ishgard faces an unprecedented threat. Yet in our hour of need, it is not her knights who stand post to defend her. Katone Glycia, the warrior of light, savior of Eorzea, and the woman that I want to marry, because I'm just so goddamn hot and sexy. I mean, what? Your deeds this day should not be forgotten. Where others would flee, you chose to remain. Where others would falter, you rise to the challenge. Where others would use their gifts for selfish ends, you wield yours in service to a greater cause. May Helone bless you with good fortune and see you safely home. Oh, God. Wait, what? What do you mean hard? Why is it hard? Alright, that's confusing. Why is it not just normal? I forget about that, but, like, I have, never really understood why it... Oh, that's dungeons. Don't read that, there might be spoilers. I'm not gonna read it. I don't want spoilers. This one. But, like, I don't understand because, like... You've got, like, you know, like, Ifrit and, like, Titan and frickin' that one. You know, and they're all just normal. But then you get, like, down here and, like, all of the different fights. Like, Thorn March, the Wall Eater, Striking Tree, and Amphitheater are all hard for some reason. Just like me when I see Shiva in a second. I mean, what? Anyway, I gotta queue up for this. I've gotta wait around, so I guess I'll cut back to when we actually have a party, I guess. Alright, do we have a game? Do we have the game? I was on my phone while I was waiting. Do we have a game? I'm excited to see what the music's like for this, because the fights for these, like the boss fight music, always goes pretty damn hard. Please, DPS, please, press ready, please, please. Otherwise, I potentially have to wait longer. Yes, there we go. Thank Christ. Whew. That was close. There's nothing worse when you're waiting for a while. I mean, that wasn't actually that bad of a wait, but while I'm recording, it's quite the wait. Oh, fuck, I skipped the cutscene again, didn't I? God damn it, you know what I'll do? If I can, I'll put the cutscene thing back on. How do I change... I keep forgetting to do the cutscene thing. Because people get mad at me if I do anything and they're like, oh, you've not turned off the cutscenes, how dare you? Which is really annoying. I can't remember where the hell it is. Why am I on control settings? Where the hell's the setting to turn the cutscenes back on? I hate these menus, I can never find anything. Like, where is it? Where the hell is it? Oh my god, this is so frustrating. Display settings, maybe? No. Graphics? No. Oh my god, where the hell is the skip cutscene setting? Setting to skip cutscenes or something. System control settings general. Why would it be in control? That's not correct. There we go. I think I recognize this song. I think it's used in later content. Interesting. I think it might be called, like, Oblivion, or something like that. Something with Oblivion. I'm trying to remember how the hell you play Ninja. It's been a while. I also try to remember this fight as well. The song's kind of cool. I don't know. It doesn't go quite as hard as some of the other songs. Like, I love Titan and Garuda. Titan! It's like, yeah! This is just like a bit more like kind of simplistic battle music with a cool choir. But oh well. Also, I'm not going to be playing at my best today because I'm really tired. I'm like kind of zoned out a little bit in terms of the gameplay. I also don't know how you play Ninja, so I've forgotten everything about how you play this class. I just remember doing like the different like Chi 10 and then you can do, oh look, Fireball. I'm guessing that's an AoE. Oh wow, we're like 2 people down. What the heck? What happened? And I think that top, this like Kasatsu ability, I think it gives me like a freebie or something. I didn't get to read that, but okay. Typical Japanese games and having text that's way too fast. Embrace the serenity, renounce the hatreds that consume you. We are frozen. Oh! What the fuck? I spoke too soon! Why was this not the music from the very beginning? This is sick! I'm gonna have like 5 seconds to listen to this. Oh shit! I'm so sorry. I was unaware of your game. Oh shit, that's me. Hell yeah! I might have to jump into this fight unsynchronized and see if I can trigger this music so I can listen to it a bit more. Because that was not enough time. Okay, cool, I got the cutscene. Look at her though! She's glorious! Oh, mummy! I mean, what? Oh. Hi, Ice Heart. I'm very curious to see what happened there, because I accidentally fucking skipped the scene. Oh, that 75 tomes. I guess some people haven't done that yet. Alright, cool. We'll watch whatever the scenes are, and then I'll jump back in. I'm not sure if this is voiced. Oh.
Fool. Blind, bloody fool. You, of all people, should understand the suffering war begets. That no sacrifice is too great if it brings an end to the violence.
It's a rock and a hard place conversation.
Mine is the righteous cause.
The cause of raising Mummy Shiva because she's hot,
you fight
but cold.
In a war you do not understand. A pawn of liars and schemers. And they are no less ignorant than you, following the creed of their fathers without question, never thinking to ask why. Trapped in a delusion of their own creation, and blind to the truth. Warrior of light, redemption is not beyond us. We who walk before may lead those who walk after.
Ah, that's the song from the A Realm Reborn trailer.
Seek the keeper of the lake. See with eyes unclouded. Do not squander a mother's gift.
Is she gonna die? What is happening right now? Oh, bye.
Hear, feel, think.
Interesting. So did she die or did she just disappear? I'm a little bit... That made it seem like she died. And like returned to the crystal or something, you know? Ah, these sons of bitches. As always.
And so the vessel withdraws.
What the fuck is that voice?
Outcome.
A predictable outcome. The vessel withdraws.
Nevertheless, La Habrea will be pleased. How unfortunate.
Alright, so if it will allow me, hopefully, I'm gonna, you know what, not as this class actually. I need a higher leveled class for this, otherwise this is not gonna go well. Hopefully I can make this work. And I can jump back in by myself. And then hopefully it'll play the cutscene. Yes! Alright, we're going a little bit backwards, but that's fine.
You should never have come here, warrior of light. I labor only to forge a lasting peace. A peace you would deny us out of ignorance and blind faith. No matter. If it is our fate to be at odds, then it is mine to strike you down.
So, like, is she Shiva? I'm confused.
Men have forsaken shall be the instruments of our own deliverance.
Or is she just like a vessel for Shiva?
Partake of my flesh.
Oh, a vessel.
Fill this vessel with your light.
Alright, well.
Walk amongst your brothers and sisters once more.
It's very epic.
Saint Shiva, still the hatred within our hearts and bless us with eternal grace.
I love that my character does nothing to stop this. Like, she could have just ran in and just like punch her in the face, like, no! Oh, that is cool. Look at that. Yes! Oh, please let us have that outfit one day. Holy crap. Oh, hell yeah, I'm in love. I'm horny. I mean, what? Who said that? Hopefully I don't, like, one-shot kill them. Right, good. Alright, put weapon away. Oh, wait, no, I need to deal with these guys. Just so I can hear that music again for the second phase. It's very cool. Don't mind me, just gonna sweep up. Just gonna clean a little bit. Up. I'm stuck cleaning forever. Oh, she stepped on me! Yes! We got stepped on! Yes! Hell yeah, I can survive the attacks, which is why I'm just leaving it. Or at least I should be able to. I just want to like leave the music on for a little bit. Oh, I might be downloading this and adding this to my music playlist later, because holy shit, this song is cool. I think the version I've heard is from like a Shadowbringers raid or something. And it is not really that great compared to this version. In my opinion, I still think it's a good song, but I prefer this version. It's got like more energy to it. Oh, so good. That is a spicy, tasty meatball. Oh, I don't know how long to actually leave the song on for though. I'm trying to listen to it properly for a bit. Feels like there's like a chorus that we haven't got to yet. You know? Well, in the meantime, just gonna hell yeah. Look at her. Isn't she awesome? Shiva, I mean. How dare you? I'm dancing here, do you mind? It sounds like a scene from an anime where there's like a cool fight scene happening, you know? I don't know why, I just get that vibe. Very, very cool. Get it? The Shiva? Anyway. No, I don't know why I'm actually trying to finish the fight. I don't need to finish the fight. I can just quit. I just wanted to watch the cutscene and listen to the music again. Oh, so good. Okie dokie, getting back into it. It's actually been a couple of days since I recorded the last episode. Gonna see how this goes because for some reason, as soon as I started trying to record, I started to feel incredibly exhausted. So that's fun. What voice did I give her? I don't remember. By the 12, you're alive. I mean, of course you're alive. Why wouldn't you be? I don't remember what voice she had. Iceheart did what? And said what about your mother? That was rude. And you're certain about that, are you? Dravanians are skilled with glamours, after all. They really love those cosmetic competitions. Look, if you say that's what you saw, I believe you. It's just that I've never heard of a primal being summoned like that before. You sure you're not injured? Head trauma has been known to cause hallucinations, you see. No? Fair enough, I was only asking. Okay, calm down! Alright, well. If you ask me, could someone tell the trumpet players to calm down, please? Thank you. There's not to be gained from mulling over some mulled wine, but I would like to drink some mulled wine with you know what I'm saying. Anyway, the implications of your story in the freezing cold. Let's save it for the rising stones, eh? I'll get everyone to meet us there. Oh, but before that, you'd best pay a visit to Whitebrim Front and speak with Alphino. He's probably worried sick about you. That or he's busy playing at politics with the Ishgardians. Either that or he's playing on his Game Boy Advance. I hear he's playing Pokemon Emerald currently. Either way, I'm sure he'll be delighted to see you hale and healthy. What does hale mean? Speaking of which, you don't have a headache or anything, do you? I actually do, in real life. It sucks. No blood vision? Oh, no reason. See you again soon. It's annoying as well because, like, I set up to record and I felt fine, and then, like, now I'm kind of feeling rough. I don't know what's going on with me the last couple of days. I've been wanting to record, but every time I try and record, I just feel exhausted. You know? I'm starting to wonder, it could be a heat thing, because we are going through a heat wave here in the UK. It could also be that maybe I've just been sleeping a little bit weirdly. You know, like maybe not breathing enough in my sleep or something like that, which can cause issues like that. It's probably the most likely scenario. That's an over-caffeination. Because I, for way too long, have drank tons of caffeinated drinks and stuff. Whether it be tea, coffee, or energy drinks. And on a couple of days ago, I had a mixture of all three. So it's probably no wonder why I feel like crap. But, you know, it is what it is. So I'm trying to, like, power through it if I can. But boy, is it making it difficult. My body being an absolute pain in the butt right now. There she is, and none the worse for wear. Was there ever any doubt that... What is happening? Why is that auto-advancing now? It was fine a minute ago. I can read it from my chat log. And none the worse for wear. Was there ever any doubt the Warrior of Light would succeed? I'm covering up the chat, by the way. No. Think I speak for us all when I say that I should like nothing more than to hear the stirring tale of your victory. If you would be so kind. See, I miss when people used to say, I think I can speak for us all when I say this. In this kind of context, these days people are like, I speak for us all when I say that Stranger Things is like the fucking shittest show to ever exist. Right, guys? It's so fucking obnoxious. People these days are the absolute worst when it comes to opinions and stuff and their own ego. It's like, oh my god, you don't speak for anyone. Shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? Speaking of which, new Stranger Things trailer came out today. So that was pretty cool. I don't know if it's going to be any good. I feel like Stranger Things kind of like progressively has gotten worse to a degree, but like I still kind of enjoy it for what it is, you know? Anyway, my stirring tale, blah 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 blah, and then I rode the donkey. And then we were too late to prevent the summoning. But not too late to prevent further loss of life, an outcome worthy of celebration, and one for which we have Katone to thank. Yes, you are right, of course, Sir Emmerich. We should be content with what we have accomplished. We should be content creators. Technically, I am, because the voice for Alphanor, the voice actor for Alphanor from Heavensward onwards is now a Let's Player of sorts, so that's cool. He's been playing through Final Fantasy XIV, so, you know, if you want to go and check that out. I don't remember the guy's name, so I do apologise. But yeah, go and check that out. I've not watched it myself either, because I'm still playing the game, obviously. But I figured once I'm done, I might go watch it and check it out. Or maybe I'll look at some of his other stuff if he plays some of the games. I, for one, could not have wished for a better outcome. Shiva is no longer a threat, and the heretics have been routed. Either is the matter of Iceheart's escape, but she cannot run forever. Whether it takes days, weeks, moons, or even years, my knights will find her. In the meantime, Lord Drillamont, is the caravan ready? Yes, sir, we are ready to go camping, sir. Excellent. Do you have the snacky snacks? Supplies that your men recovered have been prepared for transport in accordance with your wishes, sir. Rest assured that my knights will see them safely to Revenant's Doll. Of that I have no doubt. God, I want his hairstyle for female characters. It is so nice. I take it these are the self-same supplies the heretics stole from the House Forton caravan? Less the crystals, which comprise the bulk of the shipment, yes. Scarcely a fraction of that which was promised, but a meaningful contribution to your cause all the same. Oh, on an unrelated note, Katone, might I trouble you to accompany me to Camp Dragonhead at your earliest convenience? 'Tis not for my benefit, but for your benefit, because we're gonna have a wild night to take off your clothes. Oh my god, fuck yeah! I mean, what? I didn't say that. Katone said that. A certain lord was most distressed when he learnt of your intent to risk life and limb to stop Iceheart. Took half a dozen knights to restrain him, I am told. Okay. Who? I'm confused. Men give vent to their anxieties in myriad ways. Pray do not think less of him. Ugh. You know what's really cool? I can't remember if I mentioned this, but randomly off topic. I saw that they were doing Tango, bottles of Tango Cherry and bottles of Tango Raspberry. Like blue raspberry. Those flavours go together to make a Tango Ice Blast at the cinemas, usually. At theatres. So you can buy these flavours separately, and you can actually mix them, and it makes like this very... It's kind of difficult to see, because the light is shining on it weirdly. It looks very blue. Maybe if I, like, hold it up against me a little bit more. It's like a little bit more purple, but it looks a little bit more blue on camera right now. But to me, it's like a very dark kind of like... Maybe like a lavender or a violet colour. And it's really nice. It literally just tastes like a Tango Ice Blast, but without the ice, obviously. But yeah, funnily enough, I actually did have ice cubes in that drink, but they melted so fast because of the heat. It's insane. Anyway, where am I going again? Oh, Camp Dragonhead. You know what? I'll just teleport back then. It's just easier. I'm starting to notice as well that I have a bit of a problem with drinks. Because I have the Tango that you just saw. I have a cup of tea right now to try and see if I can wake myself up a little bit and help with the exhaustion a little bit. For recording at least. And I also have a cup of just like cordial, you know? Just like juice basically. For whenever I need it. I always end up having free drinks and I don't know why. So there's something in my throat. Is Harshafont a lord? What were you thinking, Katone? Wagering your very being on a dubious theory which might allow you to enter Iceheart's lair, knowing full well that she could have sufficient forewarning to complete her ritual to summon Shiva anyway. And then, engage in the abomination in mortal combat. detest your might. By the fury, Cotone, 'tis the stuff of ballads, a battle for the ages. Would that I had been there to fight by your side. I'm a simp. I mean, what? Yet here I was, forced to wait, condemned to wonder at the fate of a dear friend for a veritable eternity. I would not wish such torture on my most hated enemy. Ah, but you are here now, and that is what truly matters. Let us move on. I kind of like Horshfont. So far. They seem chill. Well, kind of like chill, but in like a funny way. Sir Aymeric wished to have words with you and Master Alphino in private. He awaits us in the intercessory. The what? Y'all have the craziest words for literally everything ever. That is not a kitchen. That is the room of flames. You know. Shit be real crazy. Greetings, madam. I shall show you in at once.
What a strange man.
Anyway. I'm also expecting we're probably going to get the summer event sometime soon.
On behalf of the Holy See of Ishgard, allow me to express my deepest thanks.
I'd forgotten his voice.
Never before have we been required to contend with a primal. Indeed, there were fears in some quarters that our knights might not be equal to the task. From what we have now learned of these beings, I can say with certainty that we would have lost a great many men had the Scions not intervened.
Great many men, great many men.
Then the argument for preemptive action should be self-evident. Perchance now you will reconsider my proposal that Ishgard move against Nautalon.
Nautalon.
Ere we first met,
and my friend
Natalie was tabled, but the Holy See decreed that we were to observe, and that military action should be taken only in self-defense. All things considered, it was not an unreasonable decision. Since the calamity, 2 vigils have fallen to the Horde, while Garuda has never shown any inclination to storm the gates of judgment.
Garuda?
Which is why this unprecedented crisis and its resolution may prompt a change in policy. You who have faced these primals know well the threat they pose. Ishgard did not. Not until now. And there
wake the fuck up, Ishgard.
Jeez. To change a man's outlook.
At the very least, this should silence any lingering objections to our arrangement with Revenant's Toll.
Oh, that was
the
his
Holy
voice.
See may even feel moved to grant us its formal endorsement.
So far as it is possible, the Scions shall be compensated for their service.
We should be grateful for any aid you can provide.
As a gesture of good faith, I shall withdraw my previous request. Your people are doubtless needed elsewhere.
That will not be necessary. We, too, have a vested interest in watching Dravania's movements.
I see. Once more, I must thank you.
Sir Aymeric, if I may, do you truly believe that Midgard-Zoma could return?
The heavens are a window unto truth, but those who interpret their movements are not infallible. I requested your involvement as a precautionary measure.
But of course, you sought an excuse to compensate us from the first, mindful of what would happen if Revenant's Toll were taken by your enemies. Ishgard is not wont to aid its neighbors, but that does not preclude it from manipulating them to serve its own interests.
Choose your next words carefully.
Oh, what, bitch? I will throw down. Happily. She's such a simp.
Do you know what sort of man becomes
and so
Lord
am I. I mean,
of the
what?
Temple Knights? One who comes from good stock. I did not. Yet here I am now. Why do you suppose that is? Because I swiftly learned to tell the difference between words, deeds, and beliefs. You are correct, Master Leveilleur. Ishgard desires to see Revenant's Toll flourish, as it would present a troublesome obstacle to our enemies from the south.
We are so glad to be of use to you.
What a weird look.
As we are to you. Ours is a mutually beneficial arrangement, lest we forget. One born of necessity. The dragons grow more restless by the day, and the heretics harry us nigh without cease. We have contended with such troubles for centuries, but there are limits to even our endurance. Yet as a pauper is loath to part with his meager possessions, the leaders of Ishgard are not wont to render up their trust to outsiders. But with perseverance on our part, they may yet be made to see the light. Nevertheless, one must take care when walking the road less traveled.
You might trip and hurt your little toe.
Wise words, Sir Emmerich. I shall make a point to remember them. I must apologize for my earlier outburst. I hope it will not sour our good relations.
Not at all. You but spoke from the heart.
I will remember that, you
I
little
trust you
bitch.
understand that at times my duties may prevent me from meeting with you. On such occasions, my second-in-command will speak for me.
And I will always be there to make sure that I'm ready to throw down in case she has to go again.
Lucia, at your service. Pray excuse our reticence. We are but wary of speaking too freely, lest our sentiments be made known to our enemies.
Okay.
Know that the Lord Commander and I are of one mind. For the sake of Ishgard,
And one body.
and yours at large, I pray our peoples can put aside their differences.
Is her hairstyle available in, like, for normal characters? I don't
Those who dwell
recognize
in
it.
the past risk losing sight of their future.
It's almost like a very...
Should aught befall
almost
one
like
of
a
our
Karen
shipments, pray inform
hairstyle.
Lucia immediately. You may also relay to her any words you might have for me alone. Not being of Ishgardian birth, she owes no allegiance to any noble house, making her as near to incorruptible as one can find in my homeland. Suffice it to say, I trust her completely, and so may you. Which reminds me, Lord Orchefort, if you would be so kind.
Is the T silent?
Certainly.
It's like Hoshafon.
In times such as these, trust is ever in short supply. Mayhap this will go some way to rectify the problem.
You gave me a level
The
1
results
item.
of our
What the hell?
investigation into the heretics' recent attacks, as well as our interrogation of the merchant you detained.
I forgot about that.
Sir Emmerich, I cannot thank you enough.
Think nothing of
He
it.
gave me a
Ishgard
voucher
may
for
be
the
many
Mog
things,
store.
But it is no friend to Garlemald.
Oh,
Did I
thank
not
God.
tell you to have faith,
I
my
thought you
friend?
guys were friends with garlic malt. That would have been bad. Anyway. It's always kind of nice to have like a voiced cutscene here and there. It gives me time to like just kind of relax for a little bit. Which is nice. It's kind of chill. I do need to take off the auto thing when I can though. It would seem we have much to discuss with our friends the Rising Stones. If what you say is true, Iceheart's method of summoning Shiva defies all precedent. It necessitates a complete reappraisal of the primal threat and our approach to combating it. Moreover, there are grave ramifications, and if word of this incident reaches Imperial ears. The Garlean Empire believes that primals are an insufferable menace, and their mere existence is a threat to this very star. As such, they deem any action taken by the beast tribes to be justified by default. Imagine then if it became known that it was not only the beast tribes of Eorzea that could summon primals, but her civilized peoples as well, as lingering objections to the Eorzean campaign would vanish overnight. Where before we had to contend with a single Imperial Legion, we could well find ourselves facing the combined might of all of Garlemald. But I speak unadvisedly. Come, Cotone, it is better that we continue this conversation in Lord Owner. Is this person on the same quest as me, or...? I'm going to assume not, because it seemed like they went inside and they came back outside and they very quickly teleported. Unless they're just, like, skipping through stuff. Ooh, nice glam. Up. Hell yeah. That is one of the prettiest Elizon I've ever seen. And that's saying something to my character exists. Very, very nice. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Anyway. Gonna go inside. I wonder if Tataru is still juggling. I hope so. Oh, I don't want to say it every time, but every time I hear that music... Oh, she's not juggling anymore. God damn it. Every time I hear that music, it just makes me think of, like, Christmas time and cafes. She waved at me! What a queen. What? Just gotta... There you go. Little side head pats. There you go. And you waved at me. I'm gonna wave back. She's not even paying attention anymore. That's fine. You do you, queen. You do you, tiny queen. Short queen. Hell yeah. We here at KingFishOcean Incorporated, which is not a thing, we stan, okay? We absolutely stan a short queen.
Words cannot well express how glad I am to see you return to us hale and whole. Needless
That's the
to
second
say,
time I've heard that
I'm
today.
most eager to hear your account of that which occurred in Kurthis, assuming you're ready to speak of it.
I'm not ready. It was very stressful.
Excellent. I shall summon the others at once. Iceheart used her own body as a vessel for a primal soul?
I know, right? How kinky and lewd.
Master Louis Soir's writings make no mention of such a possibility. Can we be certain this entity was a primal?
As certain as we can be that good King Mogglmog XII was a primal, I should think. Both were ostensibly summoned.
His voice always throws me off
Let's
every
not
time.
quibble over definitions. Of more concern is the implication that Iceheart retained her will, even after she was possessed. We are talking about a mortal, wielding the power of a primal.
There was like 7 different accents in that sentence, then what happened?
It can't possibly be that easy, can it? There must be some sort of sacrifice required. Or maybe she's just special?
What qualities this woman possesseth, I know not. But full sure am I that she was groomed for this role.
Oh no, they groomed her. God damn it.
You are privy
Damn
to
you,
the
Diddy.
secrets of summoning, and but a single party standeth to profit from their dissemination.
Well, I wouldn't presume to comment on how the lass came to know about summoning, but I
I
will say that
wasn't
what
too
she
far off
summoned
her
was
voice.
a primal. The readings were the same, or near as damn it. Strange as it all sounds, it's really no different from what you've faced before.
Then mayhap it is time that we re-examined our previous encounters.
Pack your things, Ida. We're going back to Gridania.
Gridania.
Yes, sir.
Is Ida now simping for Papa Lee? That's weird.
Iceheart's final
He
word
looks like a
to you.
child. But whatever.
Hear, feel, think. Hydaelyn speaks to her as well.
Interesting.
If Iceheart is blessed with the power of the Echo, she will doubtless have used it to further her goals.
The power of the Echo,
Or could it be that it was a revelation granted her by the Echo which first set her on this path? She did say that the Ishgardians were blind to the truth. Do you think she has knowledge of the origins of the Ishgardian-Dravanian War? It would do much to explain her unwavering conviction.
Did not the Lady Iceheart implore thee to seek the Keeper of the Lake? And did she not imply that in so doing thou wouldst come to see with eyes unclouded?
So do I do Keeper of the Lake dungeon
Midgard
soon?
Zoma was a king amongst kings who reigned for centuries on end. But he is dead and his wisdom lost to the ages. Unless the Ishgardians' fears are well founded. It would seem we have yet another reason to stand watch over the Keeper of the Lake. For a mercy, we are well positioned to do so. Iceheart, Shiva, Ascians, and Midgard Zoma. I shudder to think how they're all connected.
Oh, it's the end of that. So I'm just very quickly looking, so I'm like curious if fucking phone if I do the Keeper of the Lake soon, because I'm curious. Come on. Just having a bit of a malfunction with my phone for some reason. Oh, maybe not. Never mind. We don't do that yet. I'm guessing we do that next patch then. Alright, well, interesting. I mean to scour the annals for knowledge. What the fuck did you just say? Of Midgarsom, that word. Given his great age, I dare say he appears in more than a few. Do you hear that? The commotion outside. Would you see if orders are miss? That's just Tataru. She's juggling again. It's just Tataru. It's fine. Don't worry. She's just juggling. Anyway. Okay. You said commotion outside. I wasn't expecting two people probably having a quiet conversation. But whatever. Katone, it is well that you're on hand. We have a problem. Rural has escaped. It happened shortly after the Immortal Flames took her into custody. She had been placed in a dungeon cell ahead of her coming trial, but apparently the accommodation was not to her liking. The turnkey was found slain along with 2 guards. It's plain that she received inside help. Citizens report seeing Rural quitting the she quit the city. Alright, cool. I guess we'll never see her again then. She's never gonna play the city ever again. Via the Gate of Nald, with a bloodied spear in her hand. She makes for Castrum Meridianum. I'm certain of it. With her fate in Eorzea as good as sealed, what recourse has she but to flee to her Imperial masters? Even as we speak, Captain Ilberd and the First are hot upon Rural's heels. Pray make haste to Camp Blue Fog and join the hunt. Oh nice, we're doing some S-tier hunts. Let's go, guys. Let's get those nuts. And hunts are an activity in this game, in case you don't have any context to what I'm talking about. We're gonna go do some hunts. Actually, I should probably teleport. Very fancy. God, I wish I could stop feeling so tired. You know one thing I just want to quickly talk about that drives me insane with this game? So, the current MOG event is on. The Moogle Treasure Trove, the Hunts for Allegory, and what's really goddamn frustrating is on this character I'm fine. I can do the weekly challenge, I can do the mini-MOG challenge, I can do... Well, I've never actually done this particular dungeon or whatever, but... this particular variance dungeon, so that'll be interesting. But I could possibly do that as well. But on all my other characters, I basically can't do anything this week because, like, a lot of my other characters are like level 50 or something, which means that it keeps giving me like level 90 raids and level like 80 trials, and I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? It's so annoying. It's like I want to get some of the rewards for some of my other characters, but I can't. My thanks for coming, Scion. I have spoken with the soldiers here. They say that Roal walked through the camp not a bell ago. Aye, she walked right through. You did not mishear. We have Roban's decision to keep the matter secret to thank for that. Bad for morale, he said. As a result, not a single flame in the garrison made an attempt to detain her, and so here we are. Roal must not be allowed to reach Castrum Meridianum. We shall slay her! Go! Ba-da-ba-dum. Dum ba-da-ba-dum. Ba-da-da-dum. Oh, I forgot how mysterious and Halo 1-like this music sounds. I like it. Well, it's nice to see that they've got a light show going on in the background. I'm guessing they have a concert playing right now. I hear Coldplay are playing at the processing plant right now. Anyway. Oh, battle time. Alright, sure. Yes, I'm putting it on very easy. I do not care. Sometimes I find normal modes just be irritating to play. This wretch was with Roal. He threw himself... Fucking goddamn it. Threw himself at Roal. He threw himself at us that his mistress might escape. She didn't blink when we cut him down. Not even when he started screaming. No loyalty into her own. The gods damned harpy. Pfft, with me, Scion, we'll almost have her. I look sweater place. Yo, what's that outfit she's wearing? Yo, can I have that, like, that outfit? That outfit's pretty sick. I like it. Once we're all alive, kill the rest. For Eorzea. Oh, it's this music again. Dun 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 dun. You're not taking me so easily this time. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Oh god, the music in this game, even from the very beginning of this game, this music's been fantastic. Well, it's like the one thing about A Realm Reborn that's super interesting. A Realm Reborn can be a little bit like, at times, and filled with like a lot of, like filler and stuff. But I will never, ever be able to say that the music is bad, because like, holy crap, there's some good songs in this. Oh, there's the guitar! Yes! We cannot stand against the Empire. They are healers. Kill them first. Probably should do that, actually. I do kind of wish that the dialogue was actually spoken during these fights, because sometimes I'm concentrating on what I'm doing and I don't get a chance to read what they're saying. It can be kind of annoying. Oh, hell yeah, you gears here? Forgive us our lateness. We're in your debt. This is oddly epic. Like, hell yeah. Circle fetters those who want... Didn't get to read that once again. Circle fetters those who wander within, lure the enemy to it. Luckily it pops up in the chat. So that's good. I guess now have to defeat everyone else before we can take her down. Yeah, seems that way. There we go. Ha! Eat shit, Royal. You and your awesome outfit. Gasp. Pant. Well, I think this is not voiced. Bind her and do it tight. That's how I like it. Joke's on you. Yes, sir. Good work, men. She and her Imperial cronies pushed us close, but we were better. Behold, a respected officer of the Immortal Flames. People looked up to you as one of the Order's founding members, one of its pillars. It saddens me to see that you have fallen so low. That outfit is really cool, though. What would you know of low? You, a spoiled little lordling who has never known any want. I mean, she probably got you there. Stop beatboxing! People such as you take wealth and birth for granted. You think it is your God's-given right to rule over others? You know not of our plight, the injustice that we low-bornish guardians must endure. To the noble lords and ladies, we are not people, but resources to be consumed. I did what I had to do to survive, damn it! Stealing, killing, even whoring myself. It is no fault of mine if fools imagine me a paragon when I joined the Flames. What was that about whoring? Do you wanna go for a drink? Shut up! To hear you tell it, one would think you the only person to have ever suffered. In case you have forgotten, Rabban himself was born into poverty, as was I. We lived hand to mouth, and then we lived mouth to mouth, and then we lived penis to with little more than the shirts on our backs. Hunger was our constant companion. That's why we loved the game Fear and Hunger. Yet never did we bemoan our lot in life. Nor did we begrudge others their fortunes. We accepted the hand that we had been dealt, and played it to the best of our ability. Life was a battle, aye, but no matter what fate threw at us, we took it on the chin and came back for more. And then I took something else right on my chin from Rauban, if you know what I'm saying. I love that man. Everything we have, we fought for. How are we any different then? 'Tis true that we were both mercenaries of lowly birth, and 'tis true that we both had our fair share of struggles. But whereas I sold my sword, you, Marshal, you sold your comrades and your soul. If life has taught me one thing, it is that you never betray your own. I would sooner cut off my own arm than raise a hand against a friend. Look, I'll prove it! Whoosh! Oh! And everyone's like, oh my god! Someone get him a doctor! But enough talk, because I need to go to the hospital and fix my arm. You will return to old Artface justice, and the people whose trust you have dragged through the gutter. And we shall have your outfit, because it is awesome. Anyway. I actually genuinely don't know if you can get that outfit. It does kind of look unique. Maybe there is like a version of that I'm just not aware of. There's a lot of clothing in this game. Not so much as a hint of remorse. It is well that this sordid business is finally at an end. A friend's betrayal cuts deeper than steel. We must hope that we have chosen our own allies more wise than Raban chose his. Alright.
I have heard. Truly bothersome.
Oh, this
business.
fucking guy. The fucking stupid ass name.
No, I do not foresee a problem on that front. The main concern is Raban. There is no telling what the brute might do.
Raban?
Have the blades watch him in the flames day and night. You may leave the Sultana to me. I shall personally attend her grace.
You leave her alone. She's a tiny queen, goddammit. And I want her freaking hairstyle in the game. I was thinking about a roast dinner.
Sever one of the East Aldenard trade routes. That ought to keep Lolorito occupied for a while.
I swear to God, this guy.
Nanamo Ulnamo. For my sake, pray be a good little Sultana to the last.
I'm gonna fucking kill this guy. I'm gonna stab him in the throat. I swear to God. You leave her alone, damn it. Look at that low texture throne. Hell yeah. It's not been updated yet. It's so funny to see how they've done like the graphics update to this game. Just because like certain like pieces of gear and like weapons and items have been updated, but then other things haven't, so it like it stands out. It's like really jarring in like a funny way. Captain Ilburn, I have a few questions for the Flame Marshal regarding the circumstances and the circumcision of him. I mean, of her miraculous escape. When we have completed our interrogation, we shall take our findings directly to General Raban, and that shall be the end of it. Your work here is done, my friend, my thanks. But I have one last task for you. Return to the Rising Stones and apprise Minfilia of all that has happened. I'm aware the antecedent held Viral in high regard. For better or worse, you will want to know how this tale ends. I need to keep an eye on when this patch ends, actually. Because, like, one thing I do kind of wish this game did, even though it does kind of make things feel a little more, but the floor is nice, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Is it would be kind of cool if at the beginning of every patch you get like a title screen almost or something, or like credits at the end of every patch. I think some patches might have credits, but I'm not actually sure. I'm just kind of curious, like, where I'm up to with this. Anyway, in the meantime, I'll teleport back to Revenant's Toll. I'm waiting for this page to take 7,000 years to load as usual. What quest was that? Oh, I'm on the last one. I'm glad I checked. This is the last one of this patch. So the video will be over shortly. Alright, well. Interesting. Dun 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 dun. Da da da. Da 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 da. So good. I'm excited as well because I'm thinking about playing some more Expedition 33 after this video. I'm recording some of that. Very excited. I really am sorry about not keeping up enough with that game. My ADHD has been so bad lately that I've been like... Sorry, just look at my inventory real quick. Oh, I have like junk that I don't need. I've been really struggling to just stick to one game lately, and I apologise for that.
Welcome back, my friend. I have already received word from Alfino.
Alfino, you know?
To think that Flame Marshal Huayu was the Garlean agent.
Is that how you say it?
I know not what to
Ryu?
say.
Alright, well.
Together with Robon, Eileen lent us much needed aid at the time of our order's founding. She was particularly passionate about the need to tackle the primal threat.
So if Ryu's
When we discussed the
an
subject,
enemy, what about
her
Ken?
eyes fairly shone with determination.
You know?
Whatever else she may have been, I choose to believe that it was her true self with whom I spoke then. But now is not the time to dwell on such matters. I have an important announcement to make regarding our effort to defeat the Asians. We shall begin as soon as everyone is assembled.
Avengers assemble! Crystal Braves assemble! Dun 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 dun! Here they are!
My thanks for coming, friends. Moonbreeder, the floor is yours.
She breeds moons? Kinky.
By now,
I'm hot.
I'm sure you're all familiar with white auracite,
Oh,
the
yeah.
miraculous material that'll allow us to capture Asian souls.
I forgot about this part.
Back at Snowcloak, we verified its ability to absorb vast
What we
amounts
heard
of ether.
earlier in the episode.
Alas, it leaves something to be desired in the area of stability. The stone can only store ether for a short while before expelling its contents.
In addition to auracite's inherent limitations, we must needs be wary of our enemy's strength. Our foe draweth upon an infinite wellspring of power. Even should we succeed in entrapping him, the stone will not long contain his wrath.
Meaning that, if we want to kill the swine, we'll have to be quick about it.
'Tis our belief that an Asian soul may be permanently undone, if smitten by a sufficiently concentrated burst of pure ether.
The only trouble is, we can't say for sure how concentrated the burst needs to be. Without knowing how much ether an Asian soul is composed of, we're basically guessing.
Our sole clue lieth in thy struggle with La Habrea.
During that encounter, Heidelin bid you forge what she called a Blade of Light, a weapon which took the form of a luminous stream of energy. Based on your description, we believe the blade with which you vanquished your foe was composed of ether.
I do not remember this.
Admittedly, your victory proved ephemeral, as La Habrea was able to use a crystal of darkness to flee into the space that lies between our world and the void. The fact remains, however, that Heidelin placed the means to destroy the Asians in your hands. Be that as it may, it would be unwise to assume that she will do the same when we next encounter such a foe.
Quite so, my lady. We must needs find the means to forge our own blade of ether, one to equal that which Heidelin did benevolently bestow upon her champion.
That is all well and good, but it seems to me that producing such a blade will require a prodigious quantity of ether. Whence will it come, pray tell?
Oh, what if we had two pieces of white auracite? One to trap the Asian, and the other to store the ether for the blade.
Okay.
Oh, nice try. But it's as I said, the stone won't hold ether for any length of time. We'd still need to collect the stuff there and then, sorry to say.
And therein lies the rub. Finding a way to create the blade whenever and wherever we choose.
It would seem more research is in order.
I'd like Rob for a move, you know what I'm saying? I mean, what?
I'm going to linger a while, perform a few more tests on the auracite. And I could do with some
Tests
help.
on the oral
Orianger,
site.
why don't you lend me a hand?
Oh, these two are like...
Mine apologies, but
these two are like simping.
Waking signs.
Urianger, get in there! Don't be a coward!
Sole charge of the premises. 'Twould be unseemly to leave them unattended.
Sole charge, you say? So you're basically alone there, then? Well, that settles it. I'll just have to come to you.
Okay. Blah 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 blah.
While you were afield, word arrived from the Sharlayan motherland.
Okay.
You will recall that a survey party was dispatched to investigate the incident at the Isle of Vow. What they discovered was troubling, to say the least. According to the report, the Isle has been erased from existence. 'Twas as if a hole had been torn in the very fabric of reality.
The what now?
Aye.
Holy crap.
Yet the mystery endeth not with the Isle's disappearance. It hath come to light that a number of scholars in various other locales were reported missing at a similar juncture.
What's more, they all had something in common with the head of the students of Baldessian. Every last one of them was researching a phenomenon called dimensional compression, or the rejoining as the ancient texts call it. I'll be damned if that's a coincidence.
All indications suggest Ascian involvement. But I sense that a force greater still is at work. The entity the Dark Beings call the One True God.
What is this?
We
Silent
must
Hill?
pray that my dear friend Kryl regains consciousness.
Kryl!
Soon. If she bore witness to the Isle of Val's
Show me Kryl already. She's
she may be
adorable.
able to shed some light on this mystery.
Her character design is so cute, but I know nothing about her. But I know that at some point you see them with the hood down and you see their hairstyle, and I want that hairstyle for my Lalafell, goddammit. Give us the Kryl style! Styling and pro-Kryling instead of profile. Anyway.
Following the calamity, the forces of the 14th Imperial Legion entrenched themselves in strategic locations across Eorzea. So swiftly did they accomplish this, it was suspected that they had received help. To think that it came from Huayu.
Huayu. I swear they're making these names up as they go along now.
There is more.
Next person will say it's Relay or something, and I'll be like, what?
With the 14th. She also answered to a higher authority in Garlemald. But this higher authority could not have been the Emperor. By consenting to the Media Project, Solus Zos Galvus showed himself to be more concerned about preventing the spread of primal influence than claiming Eorzea for the Empire. He would happily have seen the lot reduced to ash. We believe a number of high-ranking figures within the royal household were against the decision, but that they knew better than to oppose the Emperor openly. Of course, this didn't prevent them from making clandestine provisions, in which Huayu played a part.
Huayu? Huayu what?
Alas, these provisions did not prevent Dalamud from falling, and the ensuing chaos changed the face of the realm forever. Yet Eorzea survived. To all intents and purposes, the Meteor Project had failed, and the Empire was left to rue its lack of a decisive means to eliminate the primals. Until, that is, it stumbled upon the Ultima weapon.
Even before the accursed thing was dug up, it seemed to me the 14th had the might to overwhelm our weakened armies. Yet they chose to hide behind their walls. Why?
The Black Wolf was wary of making the denizens of Eorzea desperate, lest more primals emerge to bleed the land. The discovery of the Ultima weapon, however, emboldened him to resume his war of conquest in earnest.
Poor Ernest.
But there was one in
that guy really got
who
screwed
believed
over.
that Van Belsar's actions were premature. One who stood higher in the Imperial Army's chain of command. He ordered the Legatus to halt his advance, only to find that the Black Wolf had slipped its leash, and that the 14th now acted alone.
Alone.
In a bid to bring Van Belsar to heel, he used the agent he had planted in Ul'dah prior to the calamity to undermine the Legion's efforts.
A man who outranks Van Belsar, yet opposed the late Emperor's decision to annihilate Eorzea. This could only be the former High Legatus of the Garlean army, now known as Emperor Voris Zos Galvus. So he was Huayu's true master.
But one of several in actual fact. We've learned that even as Huayu served the Empire's interests, she sold Imperial secrets to a certain faction in Eorzea. In so doing, she helped to maintain the status quo, thus prolonging the conflict. Considering who stands to profit from war, it isn't hard to imagine who her other masters were.
7 hells! You mean to say that she was a double agent?
Triple, if you consider her services to Van Belsar and the new Emperor as separate.
As neatly as these pieces seem to fit, one aspect of the puzzle remains unclear to me.
Now, who the hell is she? That guy from Metal Gear that for some reason I can't remember the name of right now?
Feeding intelligence to the heretics. And try as I
Ocelot.
might, I fail to see how aiding their cause would profit either her Imperial or monetarist masters. Could it be that another hand is at work here? If so, Huayu must be made to reveal whose it is.
Not only have I lost a trusted friend, now I must interrogate her as a stranger.
And then I must love her like a lover.
But a necessary one. Unless we weed out the ivy, root, stalk, and stem, it will simply grow back.
I know that full well. Those closest to Huayu have already been detained, and I will question them alongside her.
General, pray keep in mind that there may be unwitting abettors among them.
All will be treated fairly. On that you have my word. Those who are innocent have no cause to fear.
You have ever been a friend of truth, General. I hope the unpleasant task of weeding out falsehood will not detain you too long. Though it be for the sake of Eorzea, doubting one's comrades is poison to the soul. And with that, I take my leave.
With that, I take my leave. Then Alphanor just takes off into the sky like he's like he's Superman. Oh my god! Can he fly?
All these years, I've been made to dance to their tune. How could you, Huayu? How could you side with them?
You bitch!
Those cankers who take from this
Whoa,
land,
what? No need to say the C word. The CA word? Holy shit!
Fact while the people starve.
Some decent voice acting
I know
though.
you can hear me, monetarist scum. Your crimes will not go unpunished. Until you have purged this land of your sickness before the eyes of the 12, I swear it.
There's actually pretty good voice acting going on here. Okay, I liked that scene. That was pretty epic. I liked that. Sometimes the voice acting can be really weird. What is happening? That Moogle and that chalkboard chick are on a date. What is happening? Oh.
I shall have no further need of you this day.
Uh-oh. I don't like this.
Your Grace.
Look at my low poly pineapple cake. Isn't it
I
scrumptious?
fear that not even mine own chambers shall remain private for long.
What?
Has the situation grown so grim?
Oh, it's her. What's she doing here?
When did you get here?
Proposed the Cardinal
I've been here for 2 hours.
Teleji Adeleji has risen to greater prominence upon the backs of impoverished refugees. The
I don't trust that
monetarists were
guy.
ever
You're
united
Muffin!
in their pursuit of profit, but the man's actions have torn a rift in their ranks. They snap at each other as rabid dogs. Yet now is not the time to be bickering among ourselves.
If this bickering is a threat to law and order, might you not have grounds to dissolve the Syndicate?
Would that the solution were so simple, Admiral. Alas, my moving to dissolve the Syndicate is certain to spark outrage among the influential merchant class, whom the Cabal represents. This would serve to exacerbate the current unrest, and peace would slip still further away.
I'm gonna be completely honest, I have no idea what the hell is going on with some of the politics in this game.
All who reside in Ul'dah have a right to pursue happiness. It is the duty of a ruler to protect this right.
But it's the duty of a stencil to do something different.
Must needs tread warily. It would not do to make enemies heedlessly.
Get it? Because ruler, you know, like a ruler you use.
Were
the,
Lord
anyway.
Lolorito here, he would doubtless say that I have my head in the clouds.
Lord Dorito. I want some
A
Doritos
ruler
now.
is
God damn
required
it.
to take a wide view. Try as we might to cater to all needs, some will inevitably be overlooked. As such, there shall ever be citizens who feel aggrieved. It cannot be helped. But as you have informed us, the monetarists take no view but their own. They hunger for power while the masses starve.
Sounds
In
about
the
right.
absence of a common cause, it seems beyond any one individual to make Ul'dah whole.
And the presence of a Garlean agent within the immortal flames only makes matters worse. Even accounting for Ul'dah's historic reliance upon mercenaries, such a grievous breach of security is unprecedented. I fear this business will provide the monetarists with a rod to beat Rauban.
Literally are.
Eorzea can ill afford for the immortal flames to be dampened now. Ere long, the Garleans will turn their ravenous gaze toward our lands once more. If we are to resist their might, our nations must stand together.
Which is awkward
Yet
because
for
you're all
this to
sitting
happen,
right now.
Our nations must be whole. Cannot be done to improve the situation in Ul'dah.
The true wealth of Ul'dah lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her citizens. Alas, the citizens shall never know these things, so long as their lives are ruled by the ambitions of the few. The monetarists claim to represent the best interests of the people, but in sooth they desire only to manipulate them for their own selfish ends. For the government to serve the people, it must be formed of the people. For Ul'dah to move forward, it is not only the Syndicate that must be dissolved.
Nay, you jest.
You jest.
My friends, it was for no other reason than to make known to you mine intent that I requested your presence here. When I make my declaration to the people, chaos shall inevitably ensue. As the last monarch in the line of Ul, I make unto you this request.
The last monarch? Why are you the last?
Help Rauban to preserve order and protect the people. Forsake them, and you forsake yourselves. For a strong Eorzea will ever have need of a strong Ul'dah.
Is she saying
Your
last
Grace,
because
are
she
you
doesn't plan
certain of
to
this?
have any heirs, or I don't know how
There is
this
no
works.
other way. When the time is ripe, the nation shall become a true republic. Both royalists and monetarists shall cease to be.
Oh, is that why she's
Ul'dah
saying that?
will no
Right.
longer belong to kings or
Okay.
queens or merchant princes, but to her people. Rauban, forgive me for casting aside all that you have toiled for in my name. Beyond this gesture, I am powerless to help my subjects.
You know what could help? If you give us her hairstyle in the game. Just saying. I can't ask for it enough. Alright, so I'm guessing that was the end of the patch then, because, like, this is a new quest now. Alright, well, thus ends Dreams of Ice, I think that patch was called. Next patch, I can't remember the name of, but I'll be getting back to that soon enough. I'm not sure if I'll be doing it just yet, because I I really want to just, like, crack on with this game, but I don't know. I keep getting distracted by other things, and I'm really struggling to, like, stay focused on just one thing at a time. So I apologize if you've been waiting on this series, and you keep having to wait for this series. I do genuinely want to kind of crack on with this, at least up until we get to Heavensward, and then maybe take a break, do some, play another Final Fantasy game, finish that, and then maybe come back and do Heavensward. Or maybe I'll do like little bits of Heavensward between chunks of whatever Final Fantasy game I play. I know I said Stranger of Paradise, I still plan on playing that, but I also really want to play Final Fantasy IX. That game looks so different and unique compared to a lot of the other Final Fantasies, so I kind of really want to play that at some point. It looks really awesome. Anyway, let me know what games you want to see me play in the comment section down below. But thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Pip toodaloo!